It's about time we talk about Gen V on Amazon Prime and why I absolutely adore this show. Obviously, this is set in the boys' universe and it follows a group of freshmen in their first year at college, but this college isn't a normal college. It's for superheroes, and there are some crazy things happening behind the scenes at this school that they all come together to stop with a pretty big twist at the end. And there's some appearances from some of our favorite members of the Seven. If you haven't watched it yet and you are a fan of The Boys, absolutely go watch this because it does set up the next season of The Boys, and I am so excited for it. This show about college freshmen superheroes is exactly what you think it would be. The show also just keeps engraving into my mind that this is exactly how the world would be if superheroes truly existed. I could definitely see a university being made and most of them using their powers for fame. We're also introduced to a new ability which is kind of nuts and really interesting. I'm really excited to see where they go with these superpowers of controlling blood and being able to sense that with our main character, Marie. She can control her blood. She can sense what blood type people are, if they have any diseases in their blood. She can even control their blood from inside their own bodies and kind of make body parts explode if she really wants to. It's kind of wild. Then you have other like really normal superpowers like shrinking or telekinesis, flames, stuff like that. Basically, this entire season was following this group of heroes trying to expose what they call the woods, or an experimental area for the university where they're actually trying to make a disease that will kill only superheroes. Or in this world, they just call them soups because honestly, heroes are hard to come by. All the events of this series just kick off from the first episode whenever Luke, or the Golden Boy, ends up like killing himself, and it's really graphic and great. I mean, they really just took the craziness of The Boys and all the gore and the nudity and all that wild stuff and then put it at a university and then just show you exactly what you think university students would do. The major twist of the show is actually finding out that Kate, the one who can actually make people listen to her just by touching them and telling them what she wants them to do, was kind of helping Dean Shetty, who is running the woods. And she's been manipulating basically everyone there because Dean Shetty was manipulating her. Like, she was so manipulative that whenever she had Dean Shetty kill herself, I thought they were still working together and joking. Like, she manipulated me. Then obviously we have the two cameos from The Boys, the actual show with Soldier Boy and then Homelander at the very end, which was wild. The Soldier Boy cameo wasn't really anything too serious, just kind of a little nod to The Boys and kind of a big joke because it was hilarious. But the Homelander scene at the end of the series, setting up the next season of The Boys, was just crazy. Whenever Kate and Sam just freed everybody from the woods and kind of got this superiority complex over like normal humans, people who aren't soups, and they just start killing all of them. When Homelander shows up after Marie and her group stop them, he attacks Marie and her group and then makes this whole story about how Kate and Sam and himself saved everybody. It was just so bizarre. Basically, it's setting up a gigantic war between soups and humans who believe soups don't have a superiority over everyone. The actors have already talked about the next season of The Boys pushing the limits even further than they did in the last season, which is unbelievable. But this show ties in perfectly with The Boys. It's a great show, crazy twist. I absolutely loved it. I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. I'm not really sure what else they could like add to it or do further to make it a 10 out of 10. Maybe a couple more episodes filling in a lot of other stuff that I think could happen. But overall, phenomenal show, and I cannot wait for the next season. Let me know what you thought of Gen V, and if you're a fan of The Boys, what are you looking forward to for the next season? I'm pumped. Cannot wait. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.